Hi, I'm Lisa M. Hunsberger, and today let's learn how to design an interactive animal activity. The five multimodal features that we'll be using for this activity are text, images, video, sound, and animation. A sixth optional feature is transitions, but as I said, it's optional, so you don't have to use it. The main feature that we'll be focusing on is sound. And think about how we can use sound in our presentations. Ask yourself this: how can I use sound? There are so many different things that make sounds. We as humans, we have different accents, we have different languages, and so even that can make for a very interesting lesson for our students. There are several websites that you can go to get different sound files as well, so be sure to check those out. Starting off, I have a list of the animals that I'll be using in my activity with my students. This is the list of animals that they'll be learning, and so I am creating a presentation that is geared towards retaining this vocabulary. A really great resource for finding videos is YouTube, of course. And I know for me personally, I love to watch animal videos on YouTube. And I've always found it very interesting to hear the lots of different animal sounds that animals that I'm not personally familiar with because they're just not in my country. Just hearing the kinds of sounds that they make. One really great feature of Microsoft PowerPoint is that you can actually embed an online video onto your slides. Just go to video, click online film, type the URL, and you're good to go. For your images, you can go to Google Images, search for what you'd like. Here I'm searching for koala PNG. PNG means that I'm going to get an image with a transparent background. And if you'd like to learn more about that, please watch my other video on presentation slide design. So here I'm going to filter by size to make it large. And then I'm going to choose the image that I like. When it loads, I can see that it has a checkered background. I'm just going to copy and paste that onto my slide and add other animals as well. Now for this activity, you want to choose animals whose sounds are very similar to the animal in question, to the actual animal that's being studied. And it's really good to find this kind of mix of animals because it makes the activity more interesting when the students don't really know which animal it really is. So try to think about what other animals it sounds like. So here I'm just switching it around. I'm adding the text and reorganizing it. My slide background is gray, so I like to add color. If your slide background has color already, then sticking to one color, so just black or just gray or only white, would be more of a balance of colors. I like to add shadows for depth, and I'm adding the number for my slide. Now in PowerPoint, you'll see here that I have 3 slides already created. And on the first slide, I have the options for the 3 animals. On the second slide, I have the answer. So I have 2 of the options deleted. And on the third slide, I have the video. This slide is the slide that's going to have the bulk of the multimodal features. So we're going to have text, we're going to have the images, we're going to have sound, and we're going to have animations on this slide. So first things first, let's go to insert, and we're going to insert audio. You can't see it because my face is currently blocking it, but you go to audio and then record audio. And here what you want to do is you want to have your YouTube video playing on your computer. Just type the name of the animal, that's the answer, and then record just a very small portion of the video. So right here we have an audio bite, a sound bite, inserted onto the slide, just kind of moving it out of the way. And then now we can move on to adding our animations. So here I'm highlighting toad and the associated text with it, then going to appear, and then doing the same thing for the koala and the pig. If you go to the animation pane, you'll notice that I have the sound playing first, then the toad, then the koala, then the pig. Finally, we're going to add transitions to the other two slides. But of course, this part is completely optional. You don't need to add transitions. But if you do, you can add the fade transitions to give it a nice gentle movement from slide to slide. Now, let's see what it all looks like. All right, that's it. And now you know how to design an interactive animal activity.